Welcome to the Ashcroft community, one of the most beautiful communities in the Northeast region of Columbia. Let's go check this out. This brand new 2023 home built by Mongol Homes, very big, popular builder here in the Carolinas. They built this home with an open floor space design. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. One of the first things you notice is its open floor space design. From the kitchen, you can see the living room as well as the dining room if you're over on this side. You notice it has brand new kitchen appliances, again, built in 2023, and everything is painted and modern. Everything comes with the home in terms of the appliances you see here. So you'll obviously get your stove, microwave, as well as your refrigerator. We come this way here, we enter into the downstairs shared space. We have our bathroom over here on the right-hand side. We have an office here, or whatever else you want to use it for. Some people might want to use this as another room, which you can. We have it listed on the MLS as an other room, but it's about the size of an office. Come this way, you have an area for your coat racks that you can have in there, and then we have some storage in there. All right, this last door opens into your 2-car garage. You'll notice here that we actually have a fairly large SUV here on the left-hand side, your right. But you also notice you have a whole nother opening here for another large SUV. All right, let's go ahead and head back inside. Actually, while we're here, one really quick thing. They have a system installed in this home. This is a $7,000 plus Bluetooth / hardwired system that they have. So let me show you. Let's walk this way. So as we come back into the open floor space, I want you to look up at the sky. If you notice here, you see these speakers. There is 5 speakers located here. There's also speakers in the kitchen and as well as upstairs and throughout the home. This is all connected from one system. When they had the home first built, they got that professionally installed by a licensed contractor. And from your phone, you can play music and, well, it slaps. I'll show you an example here. Put his breath into my lungs and my heart started beating. And that's the first time that I ever felt the love of Jesus. The blood he shed upon that cross for me, I couldn't believe it. The stone was also, while we're in here, there's another speaker in here. But this is your dining room. It's a very formal dining room. Because of how the walls come down, it is considered formal and separated. Right here, you have a little peek into your backyard. So while we're down here, we'll go ahead and just take a look out there. Another thing that's beautiful about this home, there is security systems installed. So right here, which if someone comes in your house, this will alert, as well as motion sensors throughout the house. Anyways, all right, let's come out here. So the owner of this house actually had this installed as well. So if you look up just slightly, you'll notice that there is not just a covering here, but it actually is a rain shelter. So they put this almost see-through like material here that can cover you from the rain. So you have an actual patio that is a covered patio. If you want some exposed patio space, you do have that here. This part is not covered, so you kind of have both. You notice your backyard is a fenced-in backyard, brand new wood. I mean, look at this material, looks absolutely fantastic. In the back, you also have a gate. Outside that gate takes you into the back of the community. That is an open shared space that they allow people to kind of roam and walk around in. They decided not to continue building back there. It's kind of like a little foresty style park, but the owners of this house like to let their dogs roam back there. Open free reign. All right, so coming back inside, we're gonna go ahead and head upstairs. Upstairs actually has one of my favorite parts of the house. So as we come up the stairs here, I want you to notice it has this sort of Y-shaped design. So as we come up here, it splits. To my left here, your right is gonna be the master, or the primary bedroom, is what they call it now. Over here to my right is gonna be the loft. All right, this loft is an open space here, shared space between the non-primary bedrooms. So you have 2 non-primary bedrooms here, and then we'll get over here to the washroom and all that in a second. But if you notice above my head here, there are speakers, 3 speakers, and then there's 2 over here. So 5 total within this loft area. And these speakers can connect to sort of like a PlayStation system, your surround sound system for watching TV, as well as with your phone playing music. So let's go ahead and come in this way. So this is gonna be your washroom here. The washer and dryer if you like, can come with the property as well. These are fairly nice too, pretty new. You have your storage sections up here. Obviously you have your little changing station or folding station, I should say, right there. As we walk in, this is actually part of the master, okay? So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna pause and we're gonna flip and go back out that way. So go ahead and back up a little bit, because that's the start of the master, and it'll kind of make sense when we come back around. So coming back down this Y-shaped stairway here, if you were to take the right at that stairway, you'd walk here into the master. Inside the master bedroom, you'll notice you have three windows across your main wall here. These look out into the front of the home when we first entered. Just behind there, there's another, so you have 4 very large windows in here, which is actually a lot of light. It's fantastic. The owners are willing to leave these the drape systems if you like that as well, if you like to have that. So again, you have multiple windows here. Like if I come back this way, you have your window here, and then you have your 3 windows against the main wall looking out to the front of the property. All right, so just right here on my right-hand side, your left, you'll notice there is a closet as part of the primary bedroom. But as we walk in here, you'll notice there's a second closet just behind me. We'll get to that in just a second. Here on my left-hand side, you have a shower that is tiled in. You have a skylight that comes in, giving some natural light, and it is a walk-in style. The floors, you'll notice we went from carpet to this finished flooring here. As we walk this way, you'll notice your private bathroom. So, you know, hey, if the wife needs to use the restroom in here, but the husband needs to do some work out here, you know, you're good. You got the privacy. It is a dual vanity style. This is painted here, and this is real. All right, so as we walk in this way, this is your second closet. One of the interesting parts about this closet is it's a lot bigger than that one, but it also feeds straight in to your laundry room, right? So if you do your laundry here and you want to take it right into the closet and either use this as a shared closet or use it as part of the primary. If we continue this way, we come back into the loft area. That's why we went back that way, to kind of connect it all for you. All right, we enter into the shared bathroom space here. It is a single vanity, but you do have a large counter space here that you can use for whatever if you want. Plenty of cabinetry. And then you have your single shower head and bathtub in there. All right, moving back this way, turn right. All right, so as we cross between this T section here, we enter into one of the 2 bedrooms. They're almost identical. I'll show you what the slight difference is in just a second, but you do have an open window here. If you actually look out, you notice this is the area we were talking about earlier with the open sort of woodsy style. I kind of like that. I like being able to see the trees. That's a full bed there. All right, walk over to this side here. Not too different. Now remember, I said show you the difference between the rooms. The wall. See how this wall comes in here to the light section? But if you look over in this bedroom here, no wall, right? So if you come around this corner, you notice it indents in. Now, if you go ahead and look inside the closet there, it is a fairly large closet. You can actually come in pretty far, all right? Let's go ahead and look at the other one so you can kind of see a comparison between the 2. So this one protrudes out rather than protruding in. And then if I open them up, you notice it's about the same size on the inside. So pretty clever design there that Mungo Homes did. This room has a full-size bed in here, and you'll notice just out, you have the same view that you have on the other room. They're both facing the rear of the home. So from this angle here, you could see, for example, children playing in the backyard. All right, headed back this way. All right, so now you've seen almost every corner of the house, but as we walk out, I just want to give you sort of that physical appeal of walking out down the stairs, hitting the corner here, going down the stairs, and then having the open floor space design. I think it is absolutely gorgeous, so beautiful. And honestly, this is one of those houses that you don't come across very often, where they've packed so much into such a small area. Absolutely beautiful. It's going for $355,000, which I think is a very fair price. This house, I think what makes it so special, aside from the open floor space design, aside from the fact that it's brand new, which means it's not gonna have much maintenance, aside from the fact that you have built-in Bluetooth speakers throughout the entire home, the fireplace, etc., all these things are great. But what make it even better is its location. It's located just outside of the Sand Hills community, which is a nice shopping center that they have. But not just that, you're also in a brand new community that is in a growing area, meaning the value of the home is more likely to go up than down. And in fact, this is a great time to buy. We know how the market's shifting, so take advantage while this house is still available. With that, my name is Joaquin Clay. I'm retired U.S. Army Special Operations. I'm now a realtor. I specialize in investment properties and identifying value in homes like this. This is a gem. Make sure you get a hold of it while it's available.